Money in the Bank.
Absolutely.
Money.
That's the theme song. Yeah, it is. Just like that.
The main match, or the biggest match, or the match I keep hearing about at least the most, is actually Ronda versus Nia Jax.
Because it's our Lord and Savior.
Nia Jax.
Rowdy, Ronda Rousey.
Who will win? Who should win?
Yo, she should main event. I'm saying it right now. Singles debut. Winning the Raw Women's Championship in the main event. Rowdy, Ronda Rousey.
He loves doing that.
Pay-per-view buy rates through the roof.
He does that every time.
You got Ronda?
Network subscriptions through the roof.
No.
All she has to do is, I'm going to take your armor off, and they pop every single time. Every single time.
Then she tries to do it, and they pop.
Do you know,
Pop even harder.
Do you know Dana White actually, not Dana White, but UFC actually showed some highlights of Holly Holmes. Holly Holmes fought this weekend. And of course, the number one highlight for Holly Holmes is her kicking Ronda Rousey's face off.
Well, since we want to talk about UFC, can we talk about
No, we can't.
the first ever woman to go into the UFC Hall of Fame, Rowdy Ronda Rousey?
I actually saw that on Facebook too. The number one emoji was laughs.
12-2. 12-2. 12-2 in the UFC.
She's
hard to.
She's 0-2 really.
12-2. 12-2 in the UFC. Check it. Check it out. Check the record. Check the record. 12-2 in the UFC.
All right, here's what I want you to do. Check Ronda's record, and those first 12 people, tell me how many fights they had after that. After Ronda.
So you're telling
After
me
she beat these post office workers and fucking fitness models. Let me know how many kept fighting. But they're not fighters. They're a bunch of bums.
she went in there with actual fighters, with actual records. She beat them, retired them, put them out of their misery, and now she's the bad guy?
Oh, she's not the bad guy. She was a great... She's a fantastic bully. But when the bully gets his ass kicked, they're never the same.
Yeah. Now she changed schools.
She is Ronda Rousey. She was born ready.
Ugh.
She was born ready. She had to change her name to Ronda.
She got a freaking...
Oh, why is that not her gimmick?
You got Ronda winner.
I got Ronda for both. I think Ronda will win. I think she should win.
I agree. I mean, it's an obvious call. They usually wait too long on these things. Just pull the fuck.
And because of that, I'll be the only person here who's not going for Ronda Rousey.
Who's winning? You think Nia's winning?
No, Natalya. Natalya wins Money in the Bank, cashes in during the match, and pins Nia to win the title. I've been saying it for a full month.
Yeah,
Natty
really
wins the Raw Women's title. Natty versus Ronda at SummerSlam.
I think she screws Ronda though. I think she wins it.
Ronda ain't
I
losing.
think she pins Ronda.
Ronda ain't losing her first singles match.
I think Ronda has the armbar on Nia, and Natty comes out and pins Ronda.
Ronda will be
her third loss.
Technically, she will be unpinned and unsubmitted until Ronda Mania 1, best female wrestler in the world. She hasn't even had a singles match yet.
Alright, we're not doing this.
She hasn't even had a
I
singles
refuse.
match.
I'm not engaged in this behavior. That's the main event.
Yeah, that's the main event. I'd say the next two biggest matches is the two Money in the Banks.
Money. What you got?
Men's Money in the Bank, I'm going to go with Miz. I like the theory of Miz winning Money in the Bank and Bryan and Nakamura at SummerSlam and leads to Miz cashing in on Bryan. I like that story. If Miz doesn't win, I think it's still going to be from SmackDown. I think Joe wins. And then on the women's side, I think somebody from Raw will win. And like I said, I think it's going to be Natalya. Natalya wins the women's Money in the Bank.
I've got Bobby Roode.
Exactly how I have it.
Yeah, you do?
Yeah.
Same thing?
Miz and Natty.
I've got Roode and Natty. I think Bobby Roode.
This sparks his heel turn?
Perfect, yeah, he's the perfect level of mediocre.
And has no momentum.
Mediocre.
He has the least momentum of any person in this match.
So he'll definitely win.
Yeah, exactly. Bobby Roode is the worst booked NXT champion since his call-up. Worst booked of all time. Of any NXT champion that got called up.
I cannot give you that.
I'm going with Bobby Roode.
I can.
I'm going with Bobby Roode. Because, no. It's because of the expectations.
Every other champion almost.
Jesus.
First of all, motivational speaker Bo Dallas. Already right off the top of the list. You have underdog from the underground, professional ass beat.
Oh yeah, he just versed
Sami
John
Zayn.
Cena in his debut match, right?
In his debut match,
And then-
did what?
And then
since?
he got injured and he
What
debuted
since?
again in the Royal Rumble and got right into one of the best feuds in 2016 against Kevin Owens.
And got his ass beat in its entirety.
No, he didn't. He actually won that feud.
The last match.
He beat him at
The
Battleground.
last match.
But it was still one of the best rivalries of 2016, so it was very well booked.
Great.
A lot better than Bobby Roode since being on the main
Perfect
roster.
again. Your
He
ass
went
beat
up.
on that
Bobby
next-
Roode's first feud on the main roster was against Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's all you can say.
Reinvented Dolph Ziggler.
That's all you can say is yeah.
Reinvented Dolph Ziggler.
He reinvented Dolph. My
Absolutely.
ass. Reinvented my ass.
Absolutely, he is the show.
How did that rivalry end? Oh, it ended with Dolph Ziggler just walking out and laying down the U.S. title, right?
Yes, he bigger and better things. He had to go recruit Drew. You should be happy. He brought you Drew to the main roster. You're welcome. Thank you. Dolph.
Anyway, so you said Bo Dallas motivational
Bo
speaker.
Dallas, absolutely. First off, gold, silver, and
What was
bronze medal.
What was the expectations for Bo Dallas getting called up?
It should have been anything more than what it was.
Was the expectation for Bo Dallas getting called up more than Bobby Roode for getting called up? Yes or no question. You don't have to think about it too long.
I couldn't answer that question. I don't
Yes,
know
you
what your
can.
expectations
And
were.
yes or no question.
No.
Don't have to think about it too long. Bobby
Roode-
Roode, Bo Dallas. Bobby Roode, Bo Dallas. Come on.
Roode-
Come on.
Roode's
No. Yes or no question.
Roode-
Bobby Roode, Bo Dallas.
Bobby
Who
Roode's-
had more? Bo Dallas or Bobby Roode? Come on, let's be real here.
Bobby Roode probably had slightly more expectations.
Slightly. Okay. Right. Okay.
Slightly, you know. You gotta be cautious with these 95-year-olds coming out of NXT.
So we all agree that Ty's gonna win the women's money.
Natty's definitely winning it, especially now that she's like feigning a knee injury every week now. Like she's just lining everything up perfectly to be a dick heel and steal that briefcase.
And she keeps mentioning Ronda Rousey on every promo.
Every promo,
So does WWE.
uncalled for.
Ugh.
Yes, I love
She was like, "I'm gonna win it, and my best friend Ronda's gonna win the title."
I love it.
It's
Love
so
it.
forced, but it's so natty. So it
Love
works.
So then there's Shinsuke and
Yeah, after the Money in the Bank, so
Kinshasa!
I think the last man standing is
Shinsuke and AJ Styles.
the biggest hype
For the
match
WWE Championship.
for the 1,000th time.
Who you got?
Gonna be so
Shinsuke's
It
got
has to. It has to be
I'm so
Shinsuke.
upset. Shinsuke needs to win this match months ago, but he needs to win it now desperately. You gave him new theme music. Do something with
So
it.
what you want this theme music?
Actually, it's new tights. But new theme music's also not far off on the list.
New things.
New thing.
New things.
We wouldn't waste the
New
investment
chapters.
on not people are gonna win.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ideally.
Shinsuke Nakamura, he has to win at this point. He failed twice to
has to.
Jinder Mahal. He
Like,
lost
where
at
does he go if he
WrestleMania.
loses? There's nothing for him if he loses.
What do you mean what you go down the card, motherfucker?
Yeah, to who though? There's
Fuck,
nothing.
Jeff
Jeff
for him.
Hardy.
Ugh.
I think Nakamura wins. He versus AJ one more time at Extreme Rules.
Ugh.
And then they do Nakamura and Bryan at SummerSlam.
I don't think Shinsuke gets it. I think it's still the house that AJ Styles built. So I think it's going to be a very long, drunken night for me. But,
That's supposed to win.
yeah, that's a touche. That's a podcast for another time.
Asuka and Carmella, but
Oscar doesn't win that.
huh?
Oscar doesn't win that.
I mean, I think Carmella survives. She loses by like DQ or
That's
count
what
out.
I'm saying. Like, they blew that. They blew that one so hard. I
Yeah.
can't watch.
Yeah, I can't. I don't even view Asuka the same way that I viewed her like 2 months ago.
How simple is a win? How simple is that? She did it like years straight. Like, this isn't even complicated. Unless you overcomplicate something.
I mean, for all of that, you could have had her beat Charlotte with like after 10 more minutes than they already gave them, and then had Carmella cash in Money in the Bank
At Mania.
at Mania.
Or fucking have Oscar stay in NXT forever. Or release her. This is
Or
ridiculous.
just stay on Raw and win that title. Like, there was so many other ways to do this
Hey,
than the
Raw.
way you did it.
Shit,
And
Raw.
now it just seems like you just prolonged Asuka and Shinsuke winning the title for like 2-3 months because you ran out of ideas.
I figured they didn't want 2 Asian champions at once. I figured that was
But it seems like
work out.
eventually we're gonna get that though. 2 of the biggest stars in the world, Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan, with a bunch of bombs. You got Roman Reigns versus Jinder Mahal, and you got Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass.
Reigns
To that
definitely
extent, if I could add a third one, somebody who's supposed to be big shit since he came back, Bobby Lashley versus Sami Zayn.
I think I've been mentally trying to avoid that match. That is probably the worst rivalry that WWE has booked in the last like decade.
It was very rushed, you can tell. They just throwing shit against the wall.
Yeah.
What I would do, you can still save it though.
No, you
Yes,
can't. No, you can't.
Lashley goes over super clean within the first 30 seconds.
Super clean.
And then,
Turns heel.
he beats the shit out of Sami Zayn. We double turn it. Bobby Lashley just goes to town.
I'm sorry.
You know what I would do? Wait a minute. You know what else I would do?
Double turn the same face again?
Turn the same face. And you know what? I would have him keep beating the shit out of him. At least one more time, I would have Kevin Owens make the statement at some point.
Turn Owens' face?
I'll turn Owens' face too. We're gonna do Lashley and Owens
I like that. Actually.
at some point.
I like that. It gives Owen something to do.
Right.
Owen needs a freshen up, and I think it's about time that he turns face. Honestly, I wouldn't mind that. But
So afraid of it.
They should have made. I'll give it to myself.
like, I'm not one to
They should
like.
have Lashley and Rick.
It's very rare that I will ever say this.
Lashley was raped by his sisters.
Lashley should have stayed in Impact.
He got a lot of sympathy.
Jesus.
I saw that giant chocolate. I couldn't help myself. I know. He got molested.